You are watching Travel World Online.
News highlights of the day. India's space tourism potential gets a boost with Blue Origin interest. Trans-Asian Railway members to finalize regional strategy on accelerating rail digital transformation. BLS International signs MOU to accept EV-OA application. Foreign exchange earnings saw by 107% in 2022. Air India concludes first phase of transformation program, Vihan.ai. MOT promotes 7 liberation destinations by undertaking promotional campaigns. Ready. Chhattisgarh is all set to put its strong foot forward in health and wellness tourism. Our team recently visited 5 Lotus Indo-German Nature Care Center. The facility is Central India's biggest nature cure center. It is a holistic health destination to restore your body's natural balance of mind, body, and spirit. This facility is the brainchild of a young dynamic young entrepreneur Dhanraj Banerjee, full of zeal to serve the community. Let's know from him about the center.
Today, taking many pills has become a normal affair of everyone's lifestyle. People are living on medicines virtually for everything. We have forgotten where our roots are. We have forgotten what and how we used to live without medicines way back in our previous generations. Namaskar. I, Dhanraj Banerjee, owner and director of 5 Lotus Indo-German Nature Care Center, want to welcome you to our center where we bring you back to your roots, where we bring you to a lifestyle close to nature and balance all your panchatatvas of your body and heal you of all your lifestyle disorders naturally through nature cure treatments.
That's what. How all this idea came to your mind?
Oh, well, I experienced it myself. I was having a very chronic ailment of acute indigestion and acidity issues, and I was asked by all the doctors. I went across the country and I was asked by all the doctors to regularly take pills. So much that I was taking pills almost 15-20 days a month, and at a very young age, and I almost thought it's a part of my life. I have to live with it. And by God's grace, I happened to meet a doctor. I happened to go to one such centers and experienced a nature cure therapy for my indigestion problem. The day I got treated, and just happened in 3 days, I felt so light. I felt so relieved of all my bloating and acidity issues. And it's been almost 5 years now. I don't have that problem anytime again. Once I experienced that, I was sure this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do for the society, for the people of my community and in this country. And we started this center.
So how much time it took to create this?
Well, it took a long time, to be honest. We've been working on this project for 5 years because this is in midst of a jungle just outside the wildlife sanctuary called Barnopara in Chhattisgarh near Raipur, and to put everything up here from scratch took a whole lot of time. We're surrounded by mountains. It's quite some distance. It's about 80 kilometers away from the capital of Chhattisgarh, Raipur, and setting up everything from bits and pieces took us 5 years.
Our team spoke to the guests out there about
Hi,
their
I'm
experiences.
Shobha Sharma. I'm from Sambalpur. I've been doing my therapy session since the past 5 days. Today is my 5th day. I'll be leaving tomorrow, but I don't feel like leaving. Made up my mind to come at least once a year at this place, and I recommend it to everybody. It's life-changing. Everybody should come.
Hello, my name is Ashish, and I stay in Jharsuguda district, which is border area for Odisha and Chhattisgarh. This is my second stay at Five Lotus Indo-German Nature Cure Center. First time I came is 2 years back for 5-day detox plan, but right now I am in 9 days for weight loss plan. In approximately 5 days, I have lost around 3 kgs, and in the course of 9 days, I am hoping that I will lose around 5 kg.
Hi, my name is Anushika and I'm from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I'm 24 years of age and this is my first time in naturopathy center like this. I've come here for the 9 days detox and fat loss program. Talking about my experience, I can't tell you. This has been like once in a lifetime experience for me. As in rising in the moonlight and then exercising in the sun, hearing the chirping birds. It's been a wonderful experience so far. Facilities as in the treatment centers, the massages, it's been very, very good, as in you won't find something like this, especially in central India.
And accommodation?
Accommodation is very clean and I mean it's all 5-star.
The managing director of Chhattisgarh Tourism said.
So it's an ideal destination. It's an ideal destination for so the tourists coming over to visit Chhattisgarh or visiting Raipur. Just 80 kilometers away from Raipur, and you can very well reach here in 1.5 hours from the airport. And it offers you good packages for your overall well-being, all the therapies, the Western naturopathy. So I think we are also promoting this in our campaigns. I stayed in this wellness center for the last 2 nights, and I will be here for a day or 2 more. So my experience here is very encouraging, and I loved the surroundings here. I loved the procedures here. I loved interacting with the people here, and it's a I'll say it's a very, very pleasant experience out here.
Not only through negotiations, but also through different opportunities of promoting tourism potential of India. First of all, in the context of G20 presidency, there is a working group on tourism which got started in 2020. 2020 we were hit hard by COVID-19, and that was the time when the Saudi Arabian presidency constituted a working group on tourism. So G20 it seized of the matter regarding tourism, how tourism can spur global recovery and growth. So that's in brief the agenda of G20 presidency. As part of our approach, India's priorities, we have 5 interconnected priorities with regard to tourism promotion in the context of the G20 presidency. First is how to promote green tourism. So that's the agenda item number 1. How to work on further digitalization, which can help in tourism growth in India and across the G20 countries. How do we enhance skills? And here I was speaking to this, I believe there is a council related to skill enhancement in tourism and travel industry. That's very pertinent and that's very relevant for our own country. How do we promote small and medium and micro enterprises in tourism sector? And finally, how to promote destination management within the G20 framework. So these are the 5 interconnected themes which are being discussed and deliberated in G20 Tourism Working Group. The first meeting had taken place in the Round of Touch, and we picked up Round of Touch, and I believe the government of India had to spend a whole lot of amount to make the conference happen in the Round of Touch against very difficult circumstances. It was at the behest of the G20 Secretariat that a new road had been laid between the Ram of Kutch and the archaeological site of Bonavira. Actually, I can take credit because I wrote that later to the state government, and finally it had been done. The next meeting is coming up soon in Siliguri and Darjeeling, and finally it will culminate at a ministerial meeting in July in Goa. So the Goa, when the ministers meet, it will come up with a Goa framework of tourism for reviving the tourism across G20. How G20 presidency is driving this agenda domestically. I would say, as we are celebrating 75 years of India's independence, we never had a diplomatic event at this scale. But this is also a landmark event for promoting ourselves. To promote India's tourist potential, this event, the G20 year, will be remembered as a landmark event. First of all, the Prime Minister's vision to take diplomacy beyond Delhi. That's the driving reason. No other country has conducted G20 meetings in more than 25 countries. Even China was less than 15 countries. And they are as bigger than us in terms of size and population and economic might. It is India which is conducting G20 meetings in 59 places. And these 59 places are not metropolitan cities that we are talking about. The G20 meeting is taking delegates to places as interior as Dibrugarh, Ramnagar, Ran of Kutch, Lakshadweep, Andaman, and many others. There are places where there are no flight connections. If the government of India is giving charter flight out of its budgetary provision to have charter flights, take them to Dibrugarh or take them to Khajuraho, we discover at the G20 Secretariat that there is one unreliable flight to Khajuraho. Here you are all leaders of the tourism industry. This is not a happy situation. We must work together to have more flight connectivity to put Khajuraho on the world's tourism map. Beyond this, we are working on complimentary visas for all G20 delegates and participants. This is across the government and across all countries. We are extending complimentary visas. And then there are 3 C's which you will appreciate. This is helping in promotion of our tourism. The first one is promoting local culture. So if a meeting is taking place in Bihar and Odisha, we, through the cultural events, we are going to promote cultural, certainly in Odisha, it will be Odissi. If it's in Bihar, it could be Bhojpuri songs. So emphasis is in promoting the local. The second one is we are promoting the local cuisine in a big manner. If the meeting is taking place in Dibrugarh, the delegates are going to relish the delicacies of that particular region. We are not going to impose upon them Mughlai food which might characterize in Delhi and around the place. And the third aspect is we are promoting crafts, local crafts in a big manner. We have decided to give gifts only from the one district, one product, the portfolio. Every gift is specially curated, taken from the audio business. We are doing a storyline to explain the product and processes. While meetings are taking place, in many places we are putting together handicraft shows, stalls, and live demonstration of the local culture. So friends, these are the ways in which the G20 presidency is spurring this revival, and I would say recovery in this sector in our country.
Basically, you're saying that you have cuisine, you have craft, you have culture. But there is no tourism and there is no travel. I would like to get this idea that since map per se. Mr. Surya has in the past talked about opening up new airports in Tier 2, Tier 3 cities. Has that helped? And what are the challenges when it comes to linking of these remote tourist centers with aviation?
Thanks. First of all, good afternoon, all of you. It's a pleasure to be here. I would just like to add the fourth C to it, which is what we bring in connectivity. And that's so important in this world, and more so in India. And I'll tell you why. There is a background. This usually in India, demand follows supply. In the tourism world, it's supply that follows demand. But that's not the case in India. And that is because any sector you add, any destination you start, by definition you will start seeing growth. And that's exactly the reason why the initiative of the Tier 2, Tier 3 cities and the connectivity growth around these points is so important. It's coming at the right time. It should have come a little early. But just to give you a perspective of where we are as a country when it comes to air traffic and the potential and some of the infrastructure constraints that we're going to face. So India is about the same population as China, but when it comes to domestic air traffic, it's 1/3 of where China is today. And China between 2009 and today has actually grown 3x. And this is just to put a perspective into what I'm sure a lot of you guys would have been there and probably read it in the last couple of days when there was an event organized by Tata, and we're talking about 2,000 airplanes coming out in the next 10 to 12 years. The air traffic growth is going to be in excess of 2.5x across. It's a reality, it's going to happen, but I think we don't have the infrastructure as yet to support it, which is why this comes as a welcome change. The next 5 years, where the G20 is really going to focus around building that up in this country. And I think that continues to be a challenge because the CAGR with which the transport industry is going to grow versus the CAGR at which the hotel industry is going to grow, there is a disconnect. CAGR for the airline industry is going to grow at 12 to 15%, and I believe the hotel industry is going to grow at 6 to 8%, which essentially means as of today we have, I think, 145,000 room nights a day in 2021. That's the number that I have, which is only going to grow to 185,000 in 2026. That's a CAGR of 6%. And when you have a CAGR of 6% around the availability of rooms versus the growth of the industry, I think that mismatch needs correction. And that's where, apart from the core group that's working, I think industry should represent this as well, which will help us build the infrastructure and create a platform which we are all going to benefit because the tourism industry is going to add a significant portion of the GDP growth.
Okay, I would like to join Mr. Avinash on this. India has prospered in a very different way in the last 25 years. It has created wealth, it has created a global middle class. So I would like to know what are the challenges when it comes to top-end tourism, luxury also, when your own middle class has become global. It goes to Southeast Asia, it enjoys Vietnam, it goes to Laos, you have new destinations, and they also turn out to be cheaper, if very well planned.
So, before I answer this, I want to address Mr. Iyer's point. Mr. Iyer mentioned that the hotel industry will lag behind the aviation industry. That's your contention you make. The fact of the matter is that tourism in India is constrained by two bottlenecks. The first one is my right, it's aviation. And the second one is, of course, our industry. But what you're really referring to is branded hotels. It's not really the fact that there are no hotels in the country. In the last 5 years, branded hotels have gone up from between 60 to 80,000 to over 160,000. This is what you said. Which is not the potential of the industry. The industry is much larger and has a lot of scope to absorb travel influx as and when it happens. And we've seen the last couple of years, and the last 2-3 COVID years, where people were traveling to new destinations is that there is very strong inherent domestic demand in this country. There is also strong international demand that is going to emerge after COVID. Both our industries need to work in tandem to meet that demand. Aviation, what we read in the newspapers, is going to double in the next 5 years in terms of capacity. And so will the hotel industry, which is in terms of branded, the branded component. So I don't think there is going to be any mismatch. There is a market, and we as downstream industries need to play. I think that's happening correctly so in the last couple of years. I've seen the way the biggest theme in tourism is infrastructure. You get infrastructure right, and the demand will fall into place. We don't really need any more aircraft to reach destination because we have highways. We don't really need aircraft anymore in many places because there is a strengthening railway network, which is, as mentioned earlier by the Minister, of high-speed trains. There is a move in the country to move into helicopters in the way. So again, we don't need a huge amount of aircraft. We need heliports, and that is happening in many states. There are ropeways being built, waterways being opened in construction. So I think accessibility is improved dramatically. So I hope that answers your question. Coming to your point.
It does, but that's the point. Even if the room nights double, it's air traffic alone that's going to double. And the infrastructure that's being built around highways and rail is only going to add to this. So to that extent, the point I'm trying to drive is the CAGR around passenger tourism versus the availability.
And the second part?
Good for us, because we are able to charge much higher.
Can you just hold the mic a little closer to your...
Sorry?
Can you just hold it a little closer?
Yeah. So, one of the second major hindrance in the tourism industry is the very weak profitability of the airline sector and the very weak profitability of the hotel sector. And I think this condition that you are mentioning will address both the points. We've always felt that the prices in India as a hotel industry are way below international markets, according to what you mentioned about international markets. But the capacity is much larger. Our capacity is constrained. And therefore we are able to, in today's market, we have transformed from a, I would say, middle income industry to a more aspirational experiential industry.
Okay.
And where people are able and willing to pay more. And we've seen really cities and hotels and tourism destinations transform. And since I am in my business, we meet entrepreneurs on a regular basis. There is a wave of new hotel construction and destination building happening across the country.
There is another part of tourism, and Mr. Bhangra, you know, there's an element of Airbnb. If you go to Uttarakhand, if you go to Sahyadri in South, you know, you have a lot of people who have turned their houses like bread and breakfast, and there is a real surge. High-end clientele prefers to go there. It caters to you. The menus are personalized. I'm just breaking it down in terms of individual. Location is unique. Is that a challenge to the larger industry, which operates in much organized this way?
I would say that there is a segment that would go for Airbnb, and there is a segment who is very, very comfortable going for branded hotels. Whilst Airbnb offers maybe a lot more customization and personalization when it comes to meals and of course value for money, there is a certain segment of people who have trust and faith in brands when they travel across various destinations. I would say that in India the Airbnb is a little less evolved compared to the Western world, and there still is a lot of scope for improvisation in the Airbnb space in the country. But having said that, of course, it is competition to the industry. Today is the biggest, it has the biggest inventory of rooms for any company in the world, more than any other hotel company. But yes, going forward, I think there is scope for people to evolve.
It's actually eating into the top end market. If you look at the profiles of Instagram, where young population is going, the locales are unique, the clientele is selected, and everything is catered to you. So it's like a different emerging market. Culture, cuisine, craft.
Yes, it definitely is, but I don't think we are getting into the luxury market yet because it doesn't have high-end housekeeping, in-room dining, and all other services associated with luxury.
Okay. I'm falling short of time, so I go to Mr. Gupta. When we talk about tourism, there is profit, there is booking, it's availability, connectivity, safety for women. These are the usual suspects when you have a conversation like this. But when I was watching a documentary on Joshimath, a part of it was about certain hoteliers who were protesting, and I felt that what about sustainability? Because there can be no tourism without sustainability. We are a populous country. We have environmental pressures, we have urban pressures. How big is the issue of sustainability when it comes to tourism? Efficient utilization of resources, preservation of the environment. Like for example, I think someone said in the panel that we don't need more connectivity in the center. Certain states in this country, because of huge connectivity, have faced great environmental pressure and long term led to degradation of environment and reduction of tourist activity there. So how do you deal with that?
Karthikeyan, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations, TV9 and Red Hat. It's a very critical question that you've addressed. Destination sustainable. Number two, it's about making our businesses sustainable. So sustainability about the local destinations, sustainability about businesses, all the travel, tour, and hospitality businesses, which are right here. Number three is, for example, airlines, as you rightly mentioned, there's a profitability issue. Unless a destination is sustainable, unless a business is sustainable, and unless, most importantly, the industry center, the state, and the industry work together in making sustainability in the design element of a service proposition, it will not happen. But going forward, I think G20 is a fantastic opportunity to rethink our approach in tourism, and as you rightly said, take tourism across the country on a sustainable basis to give it a long-term effect.
Okay, and I would like to end this session on the note, since it's addressed the issue of meetings taking place in the special focus. Prime Minister Modi himself has set up a record of visiting Northeast more than 51 times. No other previous Prime Minister had done so. So thank you all of you for this riveting conversational session. And I would say that both G20 is a grand success in terms of integrating tourism nationally. Thank you all of you.
बहुत शुक्रिया कार्तिकेय, और मैं चाहूँगा कि आप सभी थोड़ी देर के लिए मंच पे रहें, स्टेज पे रहें, बिकॉज हमारे सभी गेस्ट को टोकन ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए मैं मंच पर बुलाना चाहूँगा कि प्रेसिडेंट ज्योति महाराज जी को ट्रैवल एंड टूरिज्म समिट जो कि TV9 भारतवर्ष और रेड हैट के द्वारा आयोजित किया गया, और इसमें एक बहुत ही फ्रूटफुल, बहुत ही उपयोगी ये डिस्कशन सेशन रहा हमारा, और इसके सभी जो गेस्ट हैं उनको सम्मानित किया करने के लिए ज्योति महाराज को आमंत्रित कर रहे हैं। और स्पीच आपके लिए एक बेहद महत्वपूर्ण जानकारी भी हम देना चाहेंगे।
You are watching Travel World Online.